lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
Hearing Yuri Lowenthal say the word Yuri sounds wrong.
Sounds like his guys are trying to keep
It's
my
like a
back
dog
on
wearing
relations.
clothes, or a hamster named Hamster. Oh, that must be the explosion floor.
Yuri, an explosion just...
My least favorite part of every
Could have the
building.
whole place wired.
Oh, there he goes. He'll be fine.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Okay, so they're not gonna get the grant and he's gonna turn to crime to get the money or something. Cut, print, easy game. Send Octavius to jail right now. He's gonna be the final boss. I know how these things go. Oh, hell yeah. Now I get why Otto needs that grant. Ow.
More of them? Guys,
For that,
work this
you're
hard to
getting the
do a
car
legit
door.
job, you wouldn't need to be criminal.
You're also getting it. So are you. You'll never guess what you're getting. That's right. Apparently not another car door. Spider-Man has claimed another victim. Batman doesn't even let his enemies off the roof, but Spider-Man's out here tossing them down like he's shelling peanuts at the pub. Not as bad as that guy's having.
Voicemail from Yuri. Should check it outside.
I'm such a dumbass. His phone rumbled in the game and I pulled out my actual real-life phone. Now I know what they meant when they said this game really makes you feel like Spider-Man. I'm out here thinking that I'm in the game. Oh, you wanted to play as Spider-Man in this Spider-Man game? Too bad. You're gonna play as MJ and you're gonna like it. Going in for the stealth takedown. Nope, nothing stealthy about that. Or that. I've just completely screwed the pooch. Oh, hell yeah. It's decided. I'm never taking this off. We're playing Marvel's Spider-Man Noir now.
She'll help Rodrigo, especially if he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshaun. Thanks, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Women are terrifying.
Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people.
He's in on it. I'm calling it right now. He's in on it.
Do you think she's in trouble?
He's evil. Yeah, maybe he's the final boss, actually. Is it too late to switch my vote?
Why take the
591 rock, 591 roll. Cast your ballots now.
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Oh, so that's why he's going to become evil.
Excused.
By me.
Well, I was kind of
You
close.
should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
See, the trick is to throw out just as many complete ass-pull predictions as you can, and eventually you will be correct about something.
These folks will escort
It's what the
you
Yakuza
to
games have taught me,
Oscorp
actually.
Robotics, where you'll receive
Just
the latest in
swing for the
prosthetics.
fences,
No charge.
and
This isn't about
there is
safety
the
or practice, is
oddest
it?
chance that you will hit
I'm trying to
a homer.
help you, Otto.
Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work.
Okay,
We have a
Yuri,
special
the
salary
shocker's all
for
yours
the
now,
round. We'll
is
make sure
usually
you
a
stay
sentence
behind
only
bars
heard on
this time.
Archive of Our Own.
Also,
Officer Davis.
I've read a comic book before. I can basically see the Shinigami timer over your head. Let's get your death over with.
so,
That's right, everyone. Take a photo of 2 black superheroes. Boo. A friend recently pointed out that goons who fall get webbed onto buildings, and that's less fun than imagining criminals just constantly falling out of the sky, like there was a crash on Wall Street. Man, I kind of thought it would take longer, but they took the shot immediately. If you loved doing mediocre stealth segments as MJ, you're gonna love doing it as another character, right? It's not that the stealth was boring, it was the character. You're gonna love playing as Miles.
have to leave. Now.
Oh my god, what a twist that I totally didn't call. Is that the goddamn Silver Sable?
Yuri, explanation, please?
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International.
Wow, I was joking. I didn't think it would actually be her.
Paid for by...
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there.
That was a lie. I'm doing side missions instead, chubby.
Doc really does want to imagine a better version of man.
I think he's actually imagining a version of himself with several more arms or legs. But you're so close to getting it, Peter.
What kind of vehicle needs tires this big?
Oh my god, they're building Gravedigger. They're gonna trick everyone into a monster truck rally.
So, are we partners now? Because it sure feels like we are.
Partners. Sounds good.
Okay. See ya, partner.
Listen, I'm terrible at picking up on flirting. There's a girl who had a crush on me for like half a decade, and I only realized that when she got drunk after a hockey game and asked me to marry her. And even I know that Mary Jane's flirting. So Peter's gotta be horrifically oblivious.
Nice work with the bombs, but you lean into your throat too much. Hurts
Sorry, Taskmaster, can I call you back? I think I may have broken the game a bit.
and I'm a prof-
Delaney's dressed as one of my greatest foes. Let's find out which one.
Living in New York and going for Halloween as one of your local villains feels kind of like it's in bad taste, you know? Like, can you imagine living in real-world New York and wearing a lovingly crafted Muhammad Atta costume? Or living in France and being like, yeah, I'm gonna go this Halloween as Henri Patin.
GR27.
It was very nice of Norman to leave his computer open to this exposition slideshow for information that he already knew.
Location of the... Where are you, MJ?
They're gonna make me play as MJ again, aren't they? Come on, man. Finally, with the powers of jack-off robots, I can become the best juggler in the world. Wow, this dumbass paid for undercoating. What a rube.
What are you up to now, MJ?
Is it another boring stealth section playing as Mary Jane? Aw, yeah, that's just what I asked for.
Stand. That did it. Grab him.
I take back my sarcasm. This section's actually pretty cool.
Take him.
Aw, shit. Just pull everything.
Okay, now the red one. Got it.
You did it.
I can't believe that worked.
Yeah.
I'm the
Now
bomb
let's get these
disposal
people outta
king.
here. I could use...
Oh, good. I was worried I'd miss my connection.
Doctor, I found a potential problem.
Everything has problems if you look hard enough. But fortune favors the bold.
Okay, well, this test says that seizures favor the bold. So,
Time to show the
let's calm
world.
down for a second.
Oh my god, Spider-Man! I can't thank you enough for the millions of clicks I just got! Wow!
I know that it's considered bad form to hit women, but she's an influencer, so does it really count?
On your...
Okay, I know that Spider-Man doesn't kill, but that guy got lit up like a Christmas tree. He's got more holes than Swiss cheese. And I don't know that it was Spider-Man's fault, but it also doesn't feel like I tried to stop that.
A spokesperson for the police has confirmed that this was the truck carrying the device used in the Grand Central Terminal attack.
So how much do you want to bet that it was Otto who stole the Devil's Breath and not the demons? Because that kind of feels like that's where we're going right now. Okay, are there any other Sinister Six villains who want to pop up out of nowhere? Asking for a friend. Okay, I was joking, but also that's on me for miscounting the men.
That's what I'm worried about. Hold tight, Captain.
I think I was too busy thinking of a joke to comment on it when it happened, but I just want to say that I did call it about Otto stealing the Devil's Breath. I mean, it's the easiest thing to predict, but a win is a win no matter how you get it. You take what you can get. Tonight's a really special night. The last time this many people fell from a roof in New York was 1929.
One roof clear.
I think I already used that joke somewhere, but whatever. Ah, shit, it's the joke police. I'll never reuse a joke again, I swear.
Okay. Divide and conquer.
It's been too long since a stealth section.
We need an anti-serum.
I need you to both go to separate objectives so I can do those later and just completely dumpster the pacing of the game.
Find the cure.
No, Adrian! It's me, Spider-Man! What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
That's bullshit. Lots of people would have gotten that. It won an Academy Award. Vulture's just uncultured.
Man, have I misread this relationship?
Spider-Man! I must break you.
See? Electro got it. He's my favorite now.
I'm so happy I could almost stop fighting.
Making a shitty Rocky IV reference in the middle of a serious scenario is like the most seen that I've ever been by a video game.
Now, if I was a mercenary dressed like a scorpion, where would I be?
Probably right behind me. What's the point of having Spidey sense if the Scorpion of all people can sneak up behind you? It's like getting ambushed by an obese toddler. What are you doing, man? This section really screams, we wanted to do the Arkham Scarecrow missions, but didn't want to put Mysterio in this one. So, blame it on the neurotoxin, I guess. Remember that part in Arkham Origins where you get poisoned and hallucinate fighting a bunch of... I think her name's Copperhead? You fight a bunch of Copperheads? Yeah, I take back what I said about this wanting to do Scarecrow. I think this actually wants to do the Copperhead boss, which is lamer. Ah yeah, let me just put on these wet clothes. That'll be so comfortable.
So you guys in Octavius, huh? You have a name yet? The Scary Six? The Dirty Half Dozen? How about we murdered Spider-Man and used his corpse for a blanket instead?
Man, you guys suck at creating group names. Not sure what I should expect from guys who named themselves after animals and nothing else. I at least added the word man to mine.
Agent.
Here comes the tickle monster.
Mary Jane
It's a
Watson?
painful tickle, but
Super spy.
I never said
Time to
he was a
unlock that
considerate
elevator.
monster, you know.
What is this thing?
I'm sure he definitely won't use this to become some sort of evil goblin man in the future. That would be too specific.
Whoa. This
I guess you could say he's been disabled. Get it? Like Sable? No? I'll shut up
clear
now.
that balcony.
There must be some way to reach Leonardo. Convince them to give up this crusade for revenge. They've both done so much good for the world. They can't throw their legacies away just to spite Norman.
Yeah, they committed separate terror attacks. I'm pretty sure their legacy means jack shit now.
I hope this is good news.
What's the saying? Build 1,000 bridges and everyone knows you as a bridge builder. But build 1,000 bridges and have sex with one sheep. And everyone knows you as the guy who has sex with sheep.
Wait. I just
Yeah,
got a
they're
report of a
terrorists now.
helicopter going down in that area.
Come on, buddy. I need you to take the drug that makes you less white. Which I think Rachel Dolezal tried to take once. Oh, we've switched into the canon cutscene suit. I've been stripped of my noir privileges.
I see you have a new suit. It won't help.
I know your weaknesses!
I have no weaknesses.
Except that the suit has a chance of crippling seizures, but hey, who's paying attention?
You'll never understand. You haven't suffered like I have.
Have you ever read a Spider-Man comic? It's nothing short of misery porn sometimes. All he ever does is suffer. It's like his day job and hobby. Otto, you just got blocked. Yep, that's the joke I'm going with for that one, I guess. Well, after years of people saying that the game is pretty good, I can confirm that it is pretty good. In a vacuum, it's great. Unfortunately, in comparison to similar games like the Arkham games, I think it falls a little short. The combat didn't always work for me. It felt a little too loose and unrefined at moments. And those MJ and Miles sections kind of just destroy the pace of the game. Otherwise, that's another solid Spider-Man game. Hey buddy. Catch. Okay, now look over there. Got him.
Hammerhead's guys called in reinforcements. They haven't spotted me yet.
Good. Try to keep it that way.
I'll try my best. Nope. Already caught. Never mind. We're good. Easy game. You think stealing art's so fun? How about you try being the art? I call it man and web on acrylic. 2023. Where did all these miniguns come from? I mean, Sable I would understand, they're a heavily funded private army. But where did all these small-time Italian criminals get miniguns? Was there a special at the local New York liquidation? Buy one, get one free?
I don't know. She just seems to bring bad luck wherever she goes.
Black cat brings bad luck. That's a little on the nose, Pete.
She's a cat burglar who named herself after a cat. Her entire bit is on the nose. It's like if, I don't know, I became a white-collar criminal who hid money in shell corporations. And then I called myself the Turtle. Not trying to be subtle. That's the bit.
And who knows? Maybe this will help you bust the new Black Cat.
Right, which is of course my goal.
I think he misunderstands. I'm trying to bust to the next Black Cat. Not the farmer's market. She's trying to lose me in the artisanal candles.
Talk to you later. Oh man, what am I gonna do with that kid?
I think he should become another different Spider-Man. Then we can sell the merchandising rights and make money, so that we don't have to be homeless for parts of the story.
Hey, I followed
Ah,
up
come
the
on.
license plate.
I can't even
It's
escape the
registered to a
MJ
storage
sections in the
company owned by one of
DLC.
Hammerhead's old friends.
Why you like this
There
game?
now.
Spider-Man's been here.
Nope, he's over there.
We gotta talk about this situation.
Wait!
That may not have been my best throw.
They cause.
I'll call you if I need an extra pair of hands.
What can I say? I get it. I'd probably commit crimes for her too. Try this, it's good for the palate. Okay, that didn't work. Whatever, don't expand your horizons. I was proud of that pun.
She had partnered with Magia Don Hammerhead to blackmail the other family's leadership.
I feel like such an idiot.
Party
I
betrayed
just
Hammerhead,
clocked
using
that
appropriate
Yuri
Sable weaponry
is voiced
and
by the
brutality
actress for Mitsuru.
aggressively. Both
Don't look up
party
Yuri and
blackmail
Mitsuru in the
materials
same
lost
search unless you know what you're in for, by the way.
Now Hammerhead.
I call this a cement mix-up. Okay, he did not like that joke. These criminals do not seem to appreciate my construction-themed puns. I guess you could say they warrant some constructive criticism. Oh no, the character with the one notable thing tying them to their family died. Who could have seen this coming?
I have to reach them first. Someone here must know their location.
Perhaps those two glowing yellow individuals.
Hey, girl.
Oh my god, stop pushing Screwball.
Really don't have time for
I hate this stupid character. Stop making me spend time with her.
Looks like Hammerhead.
Alright, now check this one out.
Gotta hurry.
It's a sniper.
Gotta take out those snipers.
Sorry,
and keep
boys.
the convoy
I was
moving.
busy doing sick tricks and, almost sent you the way of the grassy knoll. I don't care how many times I have to retry this fight. I'm not stopping until I launch someone into the water. Yeah, that, wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. It's possible I wasted my time with that. Probably should have had an actual joke about it before I spent all that time trying to do it.
Hey, Spider, chase this!
Thanks, I plan
Running
to.
with the Sable Tech. I've gotta keep this off Yuri's
What a
plate.
terrible
I
taunt.
can handle it. I can handle it.
It's probably a trap. It's probably terrible intentionally.
Plan on it.
It's probably a trap.
Yuri, good timing. I just.
Hammerhead was keeping you away and we fell for it. Get back, now!
Yuri?
Wow, who could have guessed that one? Now come down the stairs. The trip mine's gotta be my favorite ability, because you throw it out, and then just let it do its thing. And sometimes you forget that you already hit someone with it, and watch as they just trigger it and get yanked off screen like a shitty comedian in the 1930s.
Hammerhead's handmade crafts.
That's the real Sandman that New York City's gotta worry about.
It looks like Hammerhead's been collecting information on the cops. On Captain Watanabe.
Yuri. Why would
Listen,
Hammerhead
just
care about
because
her in
there's a
particular?
folder on his computer named Yuri, doesn't mean that's what you think it is.
By taking down a
This is brutal.
I know, right? They didn't even respect the house rules. No guns, no fighting, no powers. Are none of our institutions respected anymore? Go swimming. Nah, not far enough. Now go swimming. It's still not as funny as I'd like. Oh, opportunity arises. Go swimming. Yeah, that's the key to comedy. He's fat, so he creates a bigger splash. Splash equals comedy, comedy equals splash. Remember when they added
That's all.
hair to Daryl Hannah's butt in Splash? That was weird.
Apparently the big show is
On
tonight.
just a
Well,
tangential
I have a
note.
feeling it's not gonna have a I'm done here. Sending you one last encrypted file and
You don't have to. I already know what it's gonna say.
you do?
Well,
Hammerhead's
then
not
why
the
did I
only one
fight
who
that
gets
entire
hands on
gauntlet
files
of
he shouldn't
enemies,
have.
Mary Jane? You couldn't have told me beforehand?
Come on, Spider-Man! Let's play Save the Pigs.
Oh, I hate Save the Pigs.
You are supposed to be the protector of this city. And yet you have allowed this Hammerhead to steal all of my weapons and supplies.
I didn't allow anything. I'm trying to stop him from stealing your stuff.
Then you are failing. Badly.
Oh,
That's an oxymoron. That means I'm doing a great job.
Who knows?
So thanks.
You are secretly
Listen, I'm gonna keep looking into this Sicaria story. It's
That conversation was going nowhere!
Someone at Insomniac hates me. What did I do to have to spend this much time with Screwball? Because I'll never do it again, I swear.
you guys just don't know when to quit.
And you can have the
which is
bomb.
kinda sorta admirable.
Never mind. Guess I already gave him the mine. Almost gave him 2 webs for the price of 1, and that wouldn't have been fair. I feel like in my regular suit it would show that she put a tracer on me or something. But now it just looks like she decided to try making physical contact for the first time in her life. Like a Discord mod on a first date.
I am
I'm just kidding. They don't go on
77%
those.
Sure she's not a robot. Thank you.
Thank you, Sable, but that comment may have been a bit premature. When they said that Hammerhead got a few upgrades, I thought that maybe he got like a harder plate in his head. Maybe some veneers. Not that he became a big Wolfenstein robot. I didn't think he'd achieve transhumanism.
One more thing. His head, not as strong as you think it is.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. It's kind of his whole gimmick. Why didn't we start with that?
Thank you, Spider-Man. For everything.
We did it, gang. And all it took was creativity, determination,
Yeah.
teamwork,
Of course.
and the militaristic capabilities of a fake Baltic state.
Hey, can I get...
That's some solid DLC. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it takes everything you got from the main game, and it stretches it out with a bunch of C-tier characters that really aren't important enough to make you feel like you're missing out if you don't play the DLC. It's pretty solid. And then Miles died, and never got his own game.
Oh, yeah. Good call. See you at dinner, Mom. Man, how does Pete do this secret identity thing? Completely stresses me out.
Do you have any idea how many people know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man? You could probably fill a convention hall. I thought he was gonna throw the baby. We had the chance to get a Yakuza 6 moment going and we missed it. Oh shit, he hit the ground bounce. I'm getting Marvel comboed over here. Does Rhino have OTGs too? How is he as a Virgil counter? Does he have an infinite? It was nice of Peter to program in the Fighting Polygon team. You don't see them anymore. Should make their appearance in more games.
Now, I'm sure you're thinking, Simon, how is that possible?
This man is too Aryan to be anything less than the main villain of the game. I do not trust him. Go flying. Oh, I'm not sure how that works. Maybe they were on the no-fly list.
Middle school graduation. Haven't seen these two in a while.
Maybe because he's dead. Oh, no, wait. That's not his dad. Ignore that.
Hey, Mom, where's Dad's vinyl?
Should be in my room.
Thanks.
Hell yeah. We're listening to the entirety of Tubular Bells and Tarkus, and none of you have any say in the matter.
Mom's not done.
Miles, could you get that?
Of course.
I'm gonna open the door and there's gonna be a supervillain behind it, isn't there?
I haven't talked to them in a while.
They're good. Finn?
Hey.
Ah, shit, it's the chameleon.
I'm Spider-Man, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Aaron Davis. I think somebody's messing
Hold
with
on.
the sensors.
I-
I'm getting bad data from the
It never
memory
occurred to me
lane.
before that Miles' dad's last name was Davis.
Wait,
That means that Miles' name is also Miles Davis.
where's the other Spider?
They named the first Black Spider-Man Miles Davis.
Don't worry, I got this.
But Marvel, what's going on over there, man? What's the first Black Hulk gonna be named? Scatman Carruthers?
Do that? This is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, I'd like to introduce you to the first Black Hawkeye, Sidney Poitier. Yo, that Venom Punch rules. I wasn't in love with the combat in the first game, but the single edition of a just electric haymaker has totally sold me on this one. Good stuff. Come on, man. Even non-New Yorkers know that if you hang out near the third rail, you'll get electrified. You probably shouldn't say that unless you mean it.
This is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's got nothing on Alberta's street fairs, where 60% of the booths are local breweries selling a $9 ale that tastes virtually indistinguishable from any other booth. Ah, shit, I was kinda right earlier.
What if this attack had happened a few days later, during the so-called storm of the century the 5 o'clock news won't stop jabbering about?
Wow, that definitely doesn't sound like something that's gonna play a pivotal role in the latter half of the game. Thanks, Jonah.
These
Ah, shit, they got Gachapon. You guys got any runts? Spider-Man Miles Morales, now with real-time estrogen-wiggling technology.
For a skinny-ass kid, you hit hard.
Uncle Aaron? You're the Prowler?
They're not even gonna try and hide it in this game.
I know.
Everyone
But you
saw
got
the
a lot
movie.
of questions right now.
There's no point in dancing
We
around
need
this.
to get out of here.
Ah, shit, they put Miles in the Metal Gear Solid microwave hallway. Don't fight the tears, Miles, just let it happen.
You'd be surprised. People get stupid when they care about someone. Like you're being stupid now.
Go!
Thanks for that info, Aaron, but it kind of doesn't fit with anything else you're saying.
Okay, halfway into infiltrating a dangerous group of criminals. Cool.
And if I play my cards right, I can infiltrate one criminal in specific. You know what I'm saying? It's Black Cat. I'm talking about Black Cat. I'm still thinking about her even if she isn't in this game. Oh, he got that Bloodborne trick weapon bullshit. I see you played the DLC too. Do you pronounce it Kos or Kosum? Thanks, but I don't want it. Maybe you can find someone down there who does.
Really feeling like my gaming rig is underpowered right now.
Yeah, these guys have got to have, what, 32 gigs of RAM?
Maybe if she knows it's you she's fighting, she'll rethink the whole Tinkerer thing.
Maybe you're right.
I disagree. Octavius knew who Spider-Man was, and it didn't make him rethink anything. Hell, I think him knowing Peter's identity made things worse.
Oh yeah, just like that movie where the boat gets flipped over by a big wave, you know? Oh, sorry, spoilers.
It's called the Poseidon Adventure, and it's not a spoiler, it's the premise of the plot. In every single version, except beyond the Poseidon Adventure. Do kids not know what spoilers are anymore?
Did those mannequins move?
And that's how they get you. You think you're getting a condemned Criminal Origins reference, but it's actually just a jobber. Classic booby trap. A tale as old as time.
Trinity Church. Remember, Tinkerer's yours. But leave the boy alone.
Can I get an ETA on how long it'll be before I have to fight my uncle? We all know it's coming. It's a secret to no one.
You are clearly emotional, young lady, so I'm invoking the mercy rule on this debate.
As someone who pays a lot of attention to American political grifting, I really like what they've done with Jameson. Someone has a lot of criticisms with a lot of different people, and I think I know who they all are.
What?
Is that the Rhino? You can't just airdrop the Rhino on me. How'd you get a plane big enough to do that and I didn't see it? Oh shit, we got dual combos? That's it. I officially like this better than the first game.
Miles? Where have you... ¿Pero qué pasó?
Miles, Peter gave you one direction. And that was not to let people find out you're Spider-Man.
You underestimated me.
Ah shit, he broke the AT field. Time for that inevitable Prowler fight. You know, Oscorp may be evil,
Special exhibits upstairs.
but this is a pretty bitchin' museum.
We've got time to look around first.
And you gotta give credit where it's due, because maybe the biocrimes were ultimately worth it if you get to see some really cool stuff about space.
Got it. Let's go.
Whoa, man. Sorry.
Oh, it's characters that I know.
Still need
I
something
clapped for
reflective.
characters that I know.
I'm not gonna let you lie to me again!
Let's get this over with. I just want you to know that I already have a one-liner prepped for when I kick your ass. It's over for you. You might even say you're finished. Finished? Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all night. Tip your waitress.
Let go.
Not many people know this, but the most romantic thing you can do with a woman is just explode in the stratosphere together. The Challenger was a love story. Is it controversial to say that I like that game more than the first one? The combat's smoother, it's less gadget focused, and I think I just like Miles more than Peter. It's a good Spider-Man game. Good stuff, make more of those.
I'm not going to lose you.
And I swear to God that if I do, I will become some sort of green goblin-like individual.
I will never.
That was unnecessary, Mr. Sandman. Wow, the air quality is phenomenal over here. Which is not something you usually say about New York. Ah shit, we're playing Bayonetta now. Ah, he didn't like that joke. Must not have liked that change in 3 where they made her straight.
Wish I could just write about this for my essay. I'd get into any college I wanted. Or Spider-Man would.
Personally, I would just write myself a letter of recommendation. Like, what are they gonna do? Turn down the kid that was sponsored by Spider-Man? Because if Mysterio shows up at the NYU campus, you'd better hope that Spider-Man doesn't hold grudges. So is Peter gonna come up with a smart explanation, like, I saw the disaster and went to save Miles? Or is he gonna fumble it and lose his job because Peter Parker is never allowed to be happy? Cast your votes now, kids. It's probably the second one. I don't know. It looked like that guy had an Oilers jersey and I can't in good conscience save him. Personally, I think that Marco should have gone into improv comedy instead of crime. Because he's so good at yes and. Get it? Thank you. I'll be here all night. Tip your waitress. Try the veal.
Your job is to protect these students, not to abandon them. You're fired.
It was the second one, folks. If you guessed anything else, you were wrong. There's something wrong about this version of Peter, and I can't figure out what it is. Something just ain't right.
You sure you're up for this?
Question is, are you?
Let's see it, big talker.
Harry Osborn throws worst three-pointer ever. Asked to leave Oscorp.
Pete, we're gonna heal the world.
That's what your dad wanted to do. And in doing so, he created a bioweapon that almost killed every single person in New York. So, maybe reconsider?
And there's this one guy. I've seen him a few times, and it's going well.
Now, what are you asking me?
I'd like to have him over.
Calling it right now. He's gonna show up and be a villain.
I'm sure there's some.
Who haven't we seen yet? The Lizard?
Give you some privacy?
Chameleon?
I'd like him to meet you.
Mysterio? She better not be hooking up with Mysterio. Theater kids are no good. Let me tell you firsthand. So that's just gonna be Scorpion behind the door, right? Ah shit, who would have guessed? Scarecrow ripoff Mark II, baby! Flying away with Martin Lee is really easy. The problem is actually the Lee scent. Thank you very much. Hold my calls. Tip your waitress. Try the veal. I'm running out of end points for that joke. This photography shit is easy.
Cool. Nice action shot of the drone. You captured their movements. Beautiful.
There were no drones in that photo. Starting to wonder if you guys are even looking at these.
Now he made all the arrangements.
Peter Parker.
Every time Norman comes on screen, I expect the game to make some mild pass at the idea of him becoming the Green Goblin. I keep expecting him to look directly into the camera and say, "I am going to become a Green Goblin."
It's all the stuff we talked about. All the stuff we dreamed could make the world a better place.
That's the idea.
I was gonna make a joke like, when are they gonna make a gun that deletes capitalism? But that's just a regular gun.
Harry, a moment, if you please.
Also, holy shit, is that the lizard?
Chance you can wait a sec? It'll be quick.
Are you dating Miles' mom?
This is my friend. All I could think about was, what would I do if I survived? And I kept hearing my mom's voice, telling me that our planet is in trouble. And it's my responsibility to save it.
And that's why I'm going to summon a meteor to destroy the world and take down the Shinra Corporation. Well, that sure was a climactic end to that fight.
Felicia, you have to stop. This is reckless, even for you.
This is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's also the closest that we're ever going to get to a Portal 3. And that saddens me. Oh. Wow, it sure is roomy in here. Love the turf ground, but I don't favor your chances on the market with this. Most prefer hardwood.
Did you know sea lions can swim up to 25 miles per hour?
Hunters, lots of them.
Note to self, Sea Lion Riz does not work on Black Cat. Disappointing.
Hello, I'm Quentin Beck, Master Illusionist, and this
Hey,
is Betsy.
you're not dating my mom, are you?
And Cole, my
I've talked about it enough that I'm just gonna call it Goose's Law. The idea that any game can be improved by adding a one-off rhythm game at any point in the story. It doesn't matter why, it's always welcome in my house. I'll always take it in from the cold.
I can't hear you. The baby could do it. Heard pyramids are the most stable structure. Let's test that out.
Despite a lifetime of going to the Stampede, every time I see this game I only think of Darkman. The better Sam Raimi superhero film. All this food is too normal. Where's the deep fried pickles? Or the Kraft Dinner ice cream? Or the pickle pizza? Now that I'm thinking about it, why do those vendors love pickles so much?
That was something
Big
else.
Wheel. Isn't that like a Z-tier Spider-Man villain? He just rides around in a big wheel?
Chill.
I know you gotta pull out all the stops for the sequel, but that's really a pull. Who's next? The Hood? The Jackal? Is Miles' mom dating Big Wheel?
Hey, I'm gonna...
I know Spider-Man doesn't kill, but I don't think those guys are living through that. I think I just sent those guys through the wall. Which may have been overkill. I mean, I wanted to knock them out, not into another plane of reality. The world of this game is really starting to get to me because I just had the thought that J. Jonah Jameson will probably not have anything nice to say about this. The idea that you can just run into other heroes while out is such a cool idea. Can you imagine on a long enough timeline with this series, you're just swinging around and the Punisher shows up? That would rule. You can have that one for free, Insomniac, but the next one will cost you. And I'm not gonna tell you my price, it's a secret.
It's MJ.
Bad news. Connors' house is crawling with hunters and the doctor's MIA.
You're not gonna make me do an MJ stealth sequence, are you? Honestly, they waited so long to bring back the stealth that I thought they'd given up on it. But no. Insomniac's relapsing into its bad habits again. Nah, I've been found out. Piss off. Okay, no, leave me alone, puppies. Leave me alone. I said leave me alone. I can't believe that worked. Subscribe for more premium sick stealth gameplay. They really didn't need to make Kraven hot, but I respect that they did. It's the Final Fantasy VII treatment. What do we got? Shit, that rules. What about you, Peter? Noir? Okay, that's it. We're never using the defaults again. The game really said, "You've been having too much fun. Let's make all these enemies invisible." You love that, right? It's bullshit that they don't let me overwrite the symbiote suit, but at least I get to keep the frame rate effect. So it just looks like Peter's glitching around due to a router or switch issue. I feel like Spider-Man can fight a tiger. If Kiryu could fight two, then Peter can fight one. He figured that out quick. Guess this suit's useless. Do you think businesses in this world have superhero insurance? Because it doesn't really count as an act of God. Unless it's Thor. So how the hell is the claim for this building gonna go down? God, that venom punch is never not cool. It should be pink, green, blue, green. Or not. Maybe 3? Okay, that's a terrible password. I'm not gonna say that this is a bad scene, but never has a scene existed more to be shown at a PlayStation press conference than this. So epic, so manicured, so oddly disingenuous.
What are you doing, Uncle Aaron? Really hope this isn't what it looks like.
He better not be dating my mom. See, that's the problem. There are so many evil people in New York, and they could all be dating Miles' mom at any given time.
No way. Oscorp has a lab in the sewers?
This can't be right. I already played all the Resident Evil games. The boss fights in the first game, I'm not gonna say they were bad, but they were just web up an enemy and punch over and over again. So these fights are a very welcome improvement. Even just adding a parry works wonders. At the point where you're using military planes and giant crossbows, is it even really hunting anymore? I feel like they should have a new name for that, because you're as far removed from hunting as possible. It's hunting in the same way that glamour camping is being a rugged frontiersman.
What about Harry?
Sorry, can we do this tomorrow? Just so beat from Blizzard Wrangling.
I always thought it was funny that sometimes the symbiote makes Peter really easily aggravated or impatient, and sometimes it just makes him kind of a shitty boyfriend. Like, he can't just be an asshole as a superhero. He also needs to be a bad romantic partner, to boot. He can't just lose his temper. He also has to skip foreplay and eat from the container that clearly had your lunch for tomorrow in it. Man, people really didn't care for the stealth sequences in the original. How do we fix that? I don't know. Have you considered giving her a gun?
I need that suit back.
I figured it out. His neck is too thick. He's got a real tree trunk up there. That's a BC redwood with a twink's face on it. What are the odds they're gonna make me fight Lee?
There's no escape.
God, what a novel twist.
I'm sure to you it wasn't.
What do you want? An apology?
I want you to
You say that sarcastically, but that feels like the bare minimum for killing Miles' dad. Even if you don't really mean it. We interrupt this Spider-Man game to give you that big bitch from the beginning of Kingdom Hearts. Ghost Dad. Oh, I love Sidney Poitier. My favorite superhero.
Hey, big man. I'm going to lose May's house because of them and... Craven.
That's probably not a good sign. I think I just heard Candyman talking to me.
Your followers treat you like some kind of god.
I would hope not. The Bible says you can't worship any craven idols. Get it? Oh, I knew they made him hot for a reason. Once you realize that you can just hammer the parry button and don't need to actually care about the timing, every boss just becomes the easiest thing ever. Why fight legitimately? I'll just parry everything. It's like Dark Souls 1 all over again. Damn it. I got rid of the symbiote and they still won't let me dress as Noir. There we go. Let's go, baby. My favorite hunting tool, plastic explosives. Oh, well, shit, I guess we know who's not coming back for the sequel.
He's gotta be under that overpass.
I just noticed that the mission is called The Trouble with Harry. Way to reference a C-tier Hitchcock film, guys. What's your next one gonna be called? Waltzes from Vienna? That's a joke for no one. Literally no one will care about that one. Listen, I know that Venom is running around the city and threatening millions of New Yorkers, but you know who's the real threat that needs to be dealt with right now? Mysterio. You say that like it's a good thing. That leaves me infinite faces to punch.
We need to get that thing off you.
Hey man, I'm poor. I can't afford new tables.
Don't feel special anymore?
What? No! You're stronger than me in so many ways! You've been single-handedly holding our lives together!
Spider-Man 2 asks the question, what if you interjected your big emotional love interest conflict in the middle of a scene where you also beat the tar out of your partner? And I'm conflicted on saying it's cool because domestic assault is never cool. But this is domestic assault for the right reason. Alright, come on. Where's Lee? It's just so hard to predict sometimes, you know?
I think.
Oh, hey, Ock. Who's next? Lizard? Ah, Vulture. Sure. Oh, come on. Remember that stage transition in Injustice where the Arkham Asylum roster shows up to beat the shit out of you one by one? This is starting to feel like that. Come on, man. I just got to put the Noir suit on.
That suit's not an alien, is it?
Miles, what the hell are you wearing and how do I change you out of it? Wait. Okay, now we're back. Thanks, it's a lot better than the last one. I was gonna make a joke about how the game needed to squeeze in one last Mary Jane stealth mission, but honestly this feels a lot like a Resident Evil 7 DLC, so I'll allow it. Please don't do the bite. Oh shit. Did a command grab so strong it became a stage transition. I can't hate on that. You dumb bitch, you better not be growing wings. I hate it when I'm right. Those look sick as hell though. That's a top tier Venom design. Very good. I take it back about hating when I'm right. I like those.
Here's us now.
I don't want to hear anyone say that the gay subtext here isn't existent. Because remember when we rode bikes together while listening to Cigarette Daydreams? I didn't even make a joke about that at the time, but it makes a lot of sense in retrospect. Oh, there he goes. Little known side effect of the symbiote is wall hacks.
Gotta get to the hospital.
Okay, it's cool that Harry lived, but he still has, like, crippling bone cancer, right? We're preventing the inevitable by, like, a couple months at most. I swear, it makes me so mad. I just want to turn into some kind of green goblin-like creature.
Get the G serum ready.
Oh, they're actually doing it now. That's a very good game. Manages to take everything from the original and the Miles spin-off and build upon it, as all good sequels should. You know, the combat's better. I noticed the music a lot more, and it just feels a lot more varied. It's not a game I think I'll ever play again, but it's very good, and I'll definitely check out any DLC that happens. Alright, show me the evil person dating Miles' mom.
Hi. Miles, Haley, this is Albert.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
I don't know who that is.
My daughter, Cindy.
That might just be some guy.